All right, guys, here we are, Newtown Battlefield Reservation. It says they're closed, but we are gonna hike up this bitch and we are gonna walk some trails. So let's go. All right, so I told you guys who was coming with me today. This is Sylvia. I told you our prior relationship, and that's all you need to know. She's not liking the whole camera thing, so she won't be on camera very much. But this is her.
Hey.
So we've got to walk up this road in order to get to anywhere. But this is a camping site. This is also, there was the Battle of Newtown up here. At the end of this video, I'll post exactly what the battle is about. But there's a fun surprise at the end of this trail that we're going to take. I think you guys will enjoy it very much. So, we have collectively walked probably a mile. I'm walking backwards at the moment. We walked from that way. So now, we're almost about ready to plateau off here and get into the camping area. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't eat that pizza. And wouldn't you know it, already, I've got a freaking rock in my shoe. So, gonna have to find me a table to sit down and take that rock out. Here comes a car too. Okay, so I'm slightly disappointed because the website says this place opens at 9 a.m. It's obviously 1 o'clock or after. And we just made this, like I said, mile or so hike all uphill to make it to this park. And guess who drives by? A freaking, sorry, I'm trying to stop swearing, a park ranger. So, yeah, if they have been opening late all this week, that's bad because the weather has been beautiful since Sunday. I know it's only Wednesday, but the weather is supposed to be really nice right on up through Saturday. So they missed out on half a week worth of money for campers or something. We are almost there. I believe that is a restroom, if I'm not mistaken, that's up there that you can barely see. But I think we're gonna wanna take a right. I'm gonna have to check my Maps app. So you can see pavilions, picnic tables, campsites. We're gonna pass some cabins y'all can stay in if you ever choose to come visit. Way over there, a cousin of mine got married, so it's kind of like a diner rec hall type thing. Everything's like wood cabinish in it. So after walking a mile, we walked a mile. It's time to stop and get hydrated and take the rock out of my godforsaken shoe. So like I told you guys, at the end of this trail, there's this neat little thing I'm gonna show you. Sylvia, actually, you knew it was up here, but you didn't know that was my plan, so did you? No. So it's pretty cool. You guys will like it as I spit water at the camera. known, guys, that I am her savior today. I save her from going to the gym, right, Sylvia?
Yeah.
All right, dudes. Ridge Trail.
We found it.
We finally found it. Here we go.
I still found these leaves.
Wouldn't you know, it's all downhill.
There's no
Well, right now.
I'm not behind it.
Oh, so if you fall, you can just barrel roll over me?
So if there's a snake, you're gonna step on it first.
Oh, God. I'm still willing to sacrifice my body for you. So like I told you guys, this trail is going to take us about an hour. And I've repeated myself here, but I think you'll really like what's at the end of it.
Thanks later, because we're gonna walk down the hill to get the car too.
I don't think I've ever had shin splints. Sounds like nailing pieces of wood in your bone.
Yeah.
So if you guys are ever in the area and you come to the Newtown Battlefield Reservation, there, like I showed you, there's camping spots, there's cabin rentals. There's also many other trails, as I've stated, with all other state parks we're in, or I go in, I should say, with whomever I'm with. There is usually more than one trail. Common knowledge, most people know that. But I go visit, I take one trail, I learn about other trails. You'll definitely see me come back to certain state parks. And the last thing I want to mention, right now anyway, is there's no water at this one. I know, bummer. I like waterfalls, I like the water, as I've said thousands of times before. But this one is just a simple hike for an hour, a nice walk, and allows me and her to kind of vent and get shit off our chest. And tell each other, keep each other up with what's going on in each other's lives. A lot of people find it funny that I'm still very much good friends with my ex. But here we are. We've gone to dinner together. We just went to see a movie together. Now we're hiking. Sometimes things just work out for the better. So we reach our first intersection. Baldwin Creek Hill goes down that way. But the way we want to take is staying right on Ridge Trail. So I'm gonna catch up with her. And we are going uphill once again, and this is steeper than the road we walked up. I'm wearing my new Adidas hiking sneakers, and they got some pretty rugged tread on them for like extra good grip. But man, are they stiff. But they're brand new, so what do I expect? All right, after a 5-minute break, we continue on. The leaves are all over this place. We are still on the Ridge Trail, but this trail right here, going downhill, is Six Nations. Someday we'll come back and do that.
Oh my god.
A little winded, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So, Sylvia just brought up a good point. With all these leaves being dry, it's kind of slippery to walk on. I mean, up and downhill. Now, if they were wet, that'd be a different story. But on the bonus side, I think we're about to plateau off. This is a nice little area. Shaded, flat trail. Butterfly. So my friends, we are coming upon the end of the Ridge Trail, and we are coming upon what I wanted to show you guys that I thought was really cool. That's another trail, and it reads trails for pedestrian use only, just in case you're wondering what that says. But as soon as we get down here around the corner, I'm going to show you how awesome this is. And you don't find too many of these around anywhere. All right, guys, this is what I wanted to show you. This is an Indian village. Now, I can't tell you the history on it because it's quite extensive. So, like I said earlier at the beginning of the video, I'll post the whole history on the Newtown battlefield and the battle that happened up here. But this is an Indian village, and I want to say this was the Iroquois Indians. Don't quote me on that. Again, watch to the end of the video or skip to the end and read about it. Taking a walk inside here. This is really cool. Got the fireplace where they kept warm. Beds where they slept. I'm assuming this is where they hung their skins. It's its neighboring house. You can tell this is real old wood. The mud is very, very old. I'm not sure if they upkeep these just to keep the village here and present, but most of them look like this. Again, there's a fireplace to stay warm. So this, Sylvia says, is their gathering hut. I don't think they called it a hall back then. Look at that dirt and hay. This is cool, man. I haven't been up here in years. Benches to sit on. Walking out here. Oh, we got a different kind of hut here with a, or cabin, or whatever you want to call them. This one's got a window. Oh, there's no bedding in here. This is cool. All right, we got one more over here. We're gonna take a peek inside. No, I didn't see him.
The big one at the bottom.
Was he over there?
Yep, he's a little tan thing. See him?
Oh, a little chipmunk. Check that out.
That's him.
I wonder if that's Chip or Dale. All right, going into this last little
When all my
cabin
cats are
here.
done,
You're gonna get a chipmunk?
I'm gonna get a hamster.
A hamster?
Yeah,
Oh,
I like hamsters.
hamsters are pretty cute. Is this their definition of a sex swing? All right, we're gonna keep it PG here. This is why this channel is not made for kids, my friends. So that's it, my friends. This is the Indian village that they upkeep. This is not totally from obviously way back in their day. Although I wouldn't doubt if there is some original parts to these little cabins or huts or homes, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I don't know. This is just really cool. I've always liked it up here. And this little village is the reason I chose to come up here. Normally my focus is Pennsylvania state parks, but locally New York has got some really nice ones to offer. There's 2 up in Ithaca, and there's the Watkins Glen Gorge that we need to go visit. And for you guys that are not around here, you're gonna find that quite the spectacle. Trees. Chemung Valley Ridge Runners Chapter National Wild Turkey Federation. Save the Habitat. Crabapple Tree Enhancement Project developed to provide food and cover for the wildlife. Partners in Conservation. Bainfield Banker Quality Lawn Care. National Wildlife. I don't know. The TF, I don't understand what that is. Conserve, Hunt, Share.
National Wildlife Turkey Federation.
Turkey Federation, you think so? Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's right there. Look, y'all, I'm entertaining. I never said I was funny. She's the brains of this operation. But there's a really pretty lookout over here we're gonna go check out.
So I watched that one show, one of the girl that goes back in time to way back in time.
So coming up upon your left, guys, is where they reenact the Battle of Newtown. Obviously there's a fence folks can stand behind and watch the reenactment. More trails there. That probably connects with the ridge trail that we were on. But the little reenactment happens right here in the woods. Up here a little bit is another monument. Well, I should say a monument, not another, that I want to show you. Benjamin Newton. April 29th, 1984. That was a good year. That's when I was born. That's when Sylvia graduated. Friend, gentleman, reenactor who dedicated many hours of volunteer service to help bring his love history to life. Gone too soon, but never forgotten. Well, rest easy, Mr. Benjamin Newton. Maybe someday I'll be famous enough to have my face on a rock. Here we are back to kind of where we started, only we are on the other side. That building right there is where my cousin got married. I was the DJ at her wedding. Very small place, but very nice. Yeah, very cute, very small. And we're going over right over there to that monument, which is a lot bigger than what I thought it was. All in all, we've been out here for, well, hiking up the road to actually get here to the park. Took us probably a good half hour. Then the trail itself was another hour. Then you got to figure the 2 breaks that we took, well 3, because when we got to the top of the road, we took one under the pavilion in the shade. But all together, we've been here probably 2.5 hours. Not a bad little day. Now, when I was at World's End, if you watch that video, I was there pretty much all day. Before we go check out that monument, Sylvia reminded me that there's another lookout over here with a deck. This lookout is even more stellar than the last. You guys ready for this? Yeah. Man, you gotta just check that out. That's awesome. The Sullivan Campaign, one of the Revolutionary War's largest campaigns. Come over here, the Battle of Newtown, August 29th, 1779. Again, I'll put a little bit of history on this place and what the Battle of Newtown was at the end of this video. You may need to pause the video to read the whole thing. Divided peoples. That's part of the reenactment right there. I mean, not that specific picture, obviously. Fire on the frontier. Let's go check out this monument, shall we? And that's it, my friends. This is the Newtown Battlefield Reservation. You can camp up here, you can hike up here, you can have picnics up here, you can rent the hall up here. Like I said, I was the DJ for my cousin's wedding in that building over there. They got bathroom facilities up here. I believe there's actually showers in here too. I'm not 100% on that. But if you're traveling through the New York, upstate New York area, Elmira, New York, and you're looking for a place to camp, or a place to stay, or park your RV, or whatever, Newtown Battlefield is the place to be. Now we're gonna hark our way back down to the car. This should be easy, we hope.
Amounts of them, you can't go through them sometimes.
I don't know what kind of tree that is. Certainly pretty though, ain't they? So we are almost back to the car. And I gotta tell you, wearing new stiff sneakers out on a hike kind of makes your feet feel a little not comfortable. But they did actually provide some good grip. So
Good thing it was only a couple hours.
yeah, only a couple hours and not all day. Woo, and we made it.